Hey guys, today I wanted to do a review for the Rare Beauty foundation. This is their Liquid Touch Weightless foundation. This retails for $29. It comes in 48 shades, which I thought was awesome. Initially, I feel like a lot of brands don't come out with that many shades to start. I think that there is a good range, so hopefully everybody can find a shade from there. I do notice that there are quite a bit more lighter shades than there are for deeper shades, so I don't know if there is enough of those deeper shades, but I do think that there is a bit of a variety that hopefully everybody should be able to find a shade that works for them. But yeah, I just thought that 48 shades was a great amount of shades to come out with. That's awesome. So I have this in the shade 180W, which is described as a light medium with warm beige undertones. I really just guessed from looking on the website, and I do think that it is a nice shade match for me. I do have it on right now. I will show you guys a demo of me applying it so you guys can see how it applies, the coverage and all of that. But this is supposed to give a medium coverage. It's supposed to be a buildable medium coverage. It's supposed to give a natural finish, and it's also supposed to be a kind of like serum-like consistency. The packaging of this is really thought out. You see this kind of shape. It's really thought out. They did this specific design to help make it easier for those who have a limited hand mobility to open it and use the product. So I thought that was awesome. So I remember seeing from like her demonstration, Selena Gomez's, like in one of her videos where she was talking about her product, she did this to open it. So it's supposed to be helpful for those who have limited hand mobility. So I thought that was really awesome, and I just think it's so nice that she thought about that. I just feel like she's such a sweet and genuine person, and I just really feel like she's put a lot of thought into these products. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a demo. So here is me applying the first layer. Initially, I definitely felt like it gave a light coverage to start. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation spots to cover up, so that might have to do with that as well. But I definitely think that it still was giving a very like light coverage, but definitely still evening out the skin tone nicely. Then here is me applying the second layer, and with the second layer, I definitely think it built up to more of a medium coverage like it says it can do, and I feel like it looks very natural and skin-like when you first apply it. I will say, after I've been wearing this for a little bit throughout the day, I have noticed that it is looking a little bit dry around my mouth, and when I look up close, I can definitely detect it around my mouth. I do think it is, you know, looking very, very nice on the cheeks and the forehead. It doesn't look drying or heavy, but around my mouth, the longer that I wear this, I am noticing that it is giving like a dry look. It's not terrible, but I don't really like that look. So just something to know. I do have combination skin, so I don't know, maybe my skin is a little bit drier right now because of the colder weather, so maybe that's why that's happening. But honestly, for the most part, I do think it is looking really beautiful on the skin. I do feel like that is kind of the main factor to me though. If it does look dry around my mouth, it's normally gonna be just not a product that I reach for, and that's because I don't like that look. I don't want it to look drying around my mouth, but maybe if I just like apply a little bit less product around my mouth, like maybe when I go in with the second layer, just not really apply it around my mouth as much, like just go in very lightly with a sponge rather than kind of applying more product around that area. I feel like maybe that would help. But yeah, if you have oilier skin, you might not even have this issue at all. If you have drier skin, I don't know if you would experience a little bit of that like heaviness on other areas of the face as well. But honestly, like products can be so different for everybody. Even if you have dry skin, it's possible you might not even have that issue. Maybe I also needed to moisturize a little bit more before applying this. Those are all things to consider. It all works differently. It can work differently for everybody, but that is my experience and something that I have noticed from wearing this. Okay, you guys, I wanted to do an update on my thoughts. So I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. I feel like I can really tell when I'm looking in the mirror, but the longer that I am wearing this, the more it's just not working for me. I want to show you up close. I don't want there to be a shadow. It looks really pretty heavy on my skin. Maybe it's just because my skin's like dry right now with the colder weather, but yeah, I'm not like loving how it's starting to look. It's looking like pretty heavy, and on my forehead too. I want to show you guys. Hopefully you guys can see. Like, I don't know if you can tell, I feel like it's not picking it up as much on camera, but I feel like it just looks like really heavy and it's just looking pretty dry. Again, you know, not everyone may have that experience. That's just what I am noticing when I do wear this foundation. It just looks dry. So I feel like my conclusion is that this is just maybe not gonna work for me. I did feel like I moisturized my skin prior to applying this, but yeah, just the more that this kind of like stays on my skin, the drier it's getting. So my conclusion is that I don't think that this is gonna work for me. Just take that with a grain of salt. It can work, it might work differently for you. I did do a demo applying a variety of other Rare Beauty products. If you guys wanted to see that video and just see more of my thoughts on the products, that was more of a first impressions, and this video now is after I've been wearing the foundation for a while. I just figured I would film this video real quick and share my more in-depth thoughts with you guys and how this has been wearing. I guess that's really all I have to say. I would love to know if you guys have tried this foundation. Is it something that is like standing out to you? Let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.